Hey, it's Mark, RPM Tesla Aftermarket Accessories. Check out the Model 3 new vinyl products we have. This is a deep smoke taillight overlay. And it's very legal because it does not cover up any of the red brake light area. So this is very nice. It can be used on cars for on-road use, not like some of the off-road use products out there. So this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a right side and a left side. On the driver's or passenger side, this piece here is going to fit right over there, and this piece here is going to fit right there. They're going to overlap inside, and we're going to show how easy it goes on. We'll show you before and after photos, of course, and you can see if this is right for you. So again, when you get this in the mail, don't take anything off. Line it up, see if you like the idea. It'll look just like it does here. If you like it and you want to buy it, then we can move forward with the installation. If you don't like it, send it back, but please keep it intact. And again, this is super awesome dark taillight smoked vinyl products. So you just need alcohol, and we're going to give you this little yellow squeegee with it. So this is all you're going to need to install it, but you're just going to need some dry alcohol and maybe a towel. So the first thing you want to do is spray it and clean it good. Okay, you're going to clean it on the outside and on the inside lip as well, because this is going to wrap over. So now that I've cleaned this really good, I'm going to put my towel here, and I'll be able to wrap these two sides. Now, you want to put it on just like this. It's a wet installation, and again, it's going to go right on the edge of the red taillight. So it's also a good idea maybe put the headlights on. So we're going to do that real quick. Okay, now we're going to do this one first, and we're going to overlap it. We're going to line it up. It's all translucent, so it's really easy to do. Get your hands wet. The fingers got to be clean and wet. Okay? Make sure they're clean. Get a little spray on the front of this, and then just peel it off. So again, line it up. Alcohol evaporates really quick. Do not do this in direct, warm sunlight. You don't want to burn the plastic of your taillight. So you can mess these up if you try this when it's warm out or too hot out. So see how this works? We're going to position it. You're going to slide it around and move it, get it exactly where you want, and then we're going to leave a little bit on the edge to wrap around. So you see how this is designed to fit just like that, just like that, just like that. So see, I'm right at the top, right before the red, and get it right where you want it. And this much here is going to roll over, so you can see how much we're going to have the tucker on the side. And when you like it, and if you want to move it, just pull it up, try it again, and just like this, like that, like that. Okay, so I like this position. Now, what do? We're going to use this little squeegee here. Now, it's not an expensive squeegee. If you have something better, that's fine. You can even use a credit card. You're just going to squeegee the water out from underneath. So in order to do that, you've got to get it wet on top so it glides right across. Just like this, and that lobe there. So from this angle, you don't want to look too low or too high. From the above angle, when you're standing, it's going to look just like this. So it's pretty cool. Now we're going to gently dry it off. Don't push too hard. We'll let this kind of air dry, and then we'll make a little ridge here. Hopefully you got a nice close-up. A nice ridge here. And we're just going to go like this. We're going to wrap it around. So as soon as the alcohol dries, that's on the back of this, it'll stick great. But for now, I'm going to dry this edge off. Give it another try. Nope, still not holding. It's still wet. So let's move on to the other side. So you'll see how this fits just like this. Same thing, wet your fingers, wet this. Don't do it in heat, don't do it in sunlight. And spray it and slap it on. I mean, it's very easy. As long as everything's clean, including your hands and everything else, you'll have great results. So take a look at this just like where you're at. You can see we've got a little bit of play, and you got a little bit of room to go with a higher preference or a lower preference. So we recommend you get like a high angle. You don't want to look down and see a gap. So we're sitting on the ground, but take a look at it from all angles. Make sure it's fitting in here nice, up and around the radius. And this much is going to roll over if we leave it right here. I might say no, I'd rather move over a little bit. You could start way over here, But I think you want it to be just like this. So it really helps to have the lights on, the tail lights. Okay, now squeegee. You're getting the water out by putting water on top. And let it dry. And don't worry if you leave water underneath. Don't worry, the squeegee is just very, very universal type. It's going to look awesome. We're waiting for this to dry, and then you're just going to make a ridge across here and roll this edge over. And if you have any water stuck underneath it or anything, just pull it down, lift it up if you have to, re-tack it. Let's go back to this one now. Same thing. The adhesive is strong, but it needs to stick to plastic. It won't stick to alcohol, so that's why we're just waiting for it to dry. Okay, and then you can use a towel and push it down there. Okay, so now let's close it. Pretty cool. So here's the before photo, and here's what it looks like now. So this, of course, we're filming this at dusk for the greatest results, and you might notice little dimples or raised up spots or injection molding gates on the plastic taillights. There's not much you can do about it. Some companies say sand them down. I wouldn't worry about it. It's nothing you're going to notice or see at all, especially at night when you're driving around. And during the day, they're just going to look really cool to have the smoke on it. So one more time, turn signals blocked out, reverse lights, but not your brake lights or your tail lights. That's it. Now we're going to do the other side and we'll get some more pictures.